Hi, good morning. This is Mr. E again. So today I am without my glasses. Okay, what I'm going to do today is I am going to respond to the given situation. This is of course one of the situations in a speaking test for ELC 150 and or ELC 151. So let me just read you the situation, okay? So the situation is in conjunction with the English Language Week at your campus. You are involved in a forum that discusses the main reasons for the decline in English fluency among university students today. So basically you'll be given like 4 reasons, and of course it will be assigned to you based on which candidate you are. So if you are candidate A, then you'll be getting number 1 as your reason, and so on and so forth. So I will pretend that today I am candidate A, and of course the reason given here is the use of Bahasa Melayu as a medium of instruction in schools. Okay, so basically you have 2 tasks. The first task is individual task, where you are going to respond using the reason given for 2 minutes. But of course before that you will be given about 2 minutes for you to prepare your response, and then once you are done we'll move to a candidate B, C and D, and once everyone is done with task A, we'll proceed to task B. Now for task B you will be given 2 minutes. Everyone will be given 2 minutes for you to come up with a response. It's of the same response, but you may want to improve, you may want to, I don't know, add new things, agree to your friends' points or disagree to your friends' points. And then you will given about approximately 10 minutes. If there are 4 of you in a group, about 10 minutes for you to discuss. So everyone will talk, but of course you will not talk at the same time. So you will have like a flow. So you will start with someone first. Not necessarily the candidate A, can be candidate B, C, D. So everyone will have that so-called discussion, and in that discussion you can agree and disagree with your friends' points. You can also agree and disagree with your own points, but at the end of that discussion everyone has to agree to 1 point only. So you have like 4 reasons, everyone has to agree to 1 reason only. Okay, so today I am going to do the individual task first. So perhaps next week we'll be doing something else. Okay, all right. Now I have with me my stopwatch, because I would like to, whenever you do this practice you may need to have a stopwatch with you to train you to speak or to respond within the time limit, okay, or within the time given. So basically for individual tasks you'll be given about 2 minutes. All right, so I will time myself to make sure that I am within the time given. Okay, all right, so this is one of the many examples that you can actually do for your task A, which is individual task. Okay, so I will respond to the individual task, and my time starts now. Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Ilyas and I'm candidate A. Now, the given reason is the use of Bahasa Melayu as a medium of instruction in schools. As you can see nowadays, we have, in schools, in many schools, even in tertiary levels, a lot of teachers and lecturers will use Bahasa Melayu as their medium of instruction. Well, we cannot put the blame directly to the teachers because it's easy for them to deliver the lessons to the students. However, we must bear in mind that in order for one to improve his or her English, we must be able to create an environment where everyone in that environment speaks in English. Now put yourself in the shoes of this situation. If you go to overseas, and a lot of people who actually went to overseas improve their English because they are in an environment where everyone speaks English, and that somehow helps them or initiates them to speak English better. Now I'm not saying that when everyone speaks English, therefore you will improve your English straight away. No. However, if we have that initiative of having people around us, especially the teachers, because teachers are supposed to guide the students. So when they speak English and the rest of the friends speak English, you, like it or not, you will have to speak English. So this is one of the ways that we can actually use. But then again, it becomes an obstacle for students to improve when the environment is actually, in Bahasa Melayu instead of in English. So I think, in my opinion, this is one of the reason why students will not or cannot improve their language in English. Thank you. That's all. So as you can see, I'm done with my response, and here I would like to show you. But of course, it's the other way around. It looks like 5. It's actually 2 minutes 2 seconds. So I guess that's all. That this is one of the many ways that you can actually respond to these questions. Okay, so make sure that you elaborate well. You give reasons, as you can see. I gave an example. I elaborated and I give an example where people go to overseas. They will be surrounded by people who speak English. So we are talking about this, and you're given about 2 minutes. So you don't really have a lot of things to talk about. But then again, to certain students, 2 minutes can be seen as 2 years. Who knows? All right. So till we meet again, I'm Ilyas, alias Mr. E. Bye.